Hello everyone, welcome to my brand new Let's Play series of Duskers. I'm Colonel RPG and I'm very happy to have you here hanging out with me as we explore the desolate and destroyed universe of this fantastic little game by Misfits Attic, who very kindly gave me a press build of the game, which is what I'm playing right now. Duskers is essentially a puzzle-oriented roguelike where we control a series of drones exploring a series of derelict spaceships. There's stations, space stations, and a bunch of other stuff, trying basically to uncover a mystery, in the words of the developer, of why the universe became a giant graveyard. The game is out today, so if you want to check it out for yourself, check the link down below in the description. But for right now, let's play Duskers. The game you control the game completely with a keyboard, and with you can see the P over there. It's highlighted. The D for drone operator. Yeah, basically that's how you select. Like for example, I'm gonna press P. There we go. Initializing. Okay, loading salvage vessel, that's our ship. We are passing passive control systems, navigation and engineering, but failed system diagnostics. Fuel low 6 days, crew size 1. That's us. Initiate emergency distress sequence. That's from Jill. I don't know what Jill means, but that's the AI of our ship. She's gonna help us, or him. I suppose it's a girl. Jill is a girl's name, right? Anyway, yeah, we're gonna basically the whole thing where we're gonna go into one ship and another. Jill is gonna tell us a little bit about each ship, and yeah, we're gonna initiate emergency distress sequence and see what that does. Sending distress signal. Vessels detected 4, no response received. Jill is recommending to initiate mental contact with the vessels and acquire necessary resources for travel. Okay, so our survival is assured, but not our travel. Let's see. Transfer classified as success. Externally modified log detected. Would you like to read? Yes, please. So, summary of primary objectives. Gather intel logs from derelict spacecraft. Gather resources necessary for survival and search for survivors. If objectives cannot be completed, recommend action. Initiate a reset. And that's the reset is basically an in-game way for you to re-go into what essentially is this dungeon, the dungeon of the game. And I'm gonna go into the pause menu, and over here you can see the reset. Basically, that will bring everything back to this place, except it won't. So yeah, the first time you play the game, and by the way, you need to go into the options menu to really, I can show you right now. You need to go into the options menu to clear user data. It can only be accessed through the main menu. But you need to do this to go back to this state that we're in right now. Because the first run of the game, in my opinion, is the most fun. Because I will show you, and the drone config, no, actually it's modifications. No, let's see. Drone config, there it is. We got our 3 drones. We got Jeff, we got Jill, and we got Ethan. And they have, as you can see, modules in here. We got motion, gather, and I'll go over each one of these as we play the game. Yeah, generator, tow, and interface. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disable some of these. I'm gonna no, not this one. I'm gonna enable interface here. No, that's not the one. I like to play in a certain way, and I'll explain why I like to do this. So basically, I'm gonna get a gather, tow, and interface here. This guy's gonna be our main drone. Is gonna be going around the place. This one is going to be our 3rd drone, and this one is going to have motion. And for starters, we have a very good set of abilities. The interface, I'll tell you about these as we go along, but the interface is very important, and it can only be you can only have this one at the first time you play the game. So if you reset, if I would reset now, there would be no interface for me. It might not even have a motion detector, which is a very, very important tool, and I'll show you how it works. So for right now, we are here in the system set view. You can see the set views up here. I can move my mouse and show you. Up here we got, the mouse doesn't work, by the way. This is all keyboard. So you got the universe, no data, and we got the galaxy, and then we can travel in between here. To travel, you're gonna need to use jump fuel. You're gonna get jump fuel later on, but for right now we'll only have 2. And in the systems view, you have 4 objects, and we got apparently a pangolin, which is a government class C type vessel, 10 years old, it's stable. All these are very young, for 10, 11, 28, yeah, well, I meant 18, not 11. But anyway, they're close, and we are going to be able to travel over to them, hopefully. We are going to need to use 2 jump fuel here, or 2 propulsion fuel here. Another 2 over there, and another 2 over to that side. But for right now, we're going to explore this government class C ship, and hopefully it's going to be fine. So press enter, you can see my drones are already all good to go. I'll press enter again, and yeah. So, accessing records, scanning inconclusive, infestation types detected, 0, that's very good. I don't trust that completely, so we'll play carefully here. Hull integrity, good, that's important. Age, 10, stable. What matters more is really the whether or not it's stable or not. The age doesn't really matter as far as I know. The name is Pangolin, and it is a... oh, it's classified. No communications were found, so we didn't really get anything interesting in here. Let's control Jill. So you can control with the arrow keys. You press 1, 2, and 3 to select your bots, or you can use them in this view. So you go here by pressing Shift or Spacebar, and yeah, I'll type A1 to open this door. And I'll go in here. It is fine. The first room and the second room, there's always an open door. These first two rooms are always clear. There's no enemies here. Actually, this ship, we didn't detect any enemies, so I'm just looking around. It is important to look around in this view, because that way you can detect this. We have scrap over here. We have a generator over here. So let's see. You can see that we found something. Let's type in generator here, and that will turn on the ship, or at least that generator. And we're gonna gather here with Jeff. Let's see. Let's gather. You just type in gather. You see the module there? It turned green for a little bit on the upper left corner. Yeah, that's important because you need to have that module to gather scrap. And scrap is gonna be basically money. It's pretty much like FTL. If you have ever played FTL, it's not. Is it scrap? Actually, there's a few more stuff there. So here, what we have? No, that's not what I want. We have a downed, or it looks like, what's his name? Will? I don't know. Wally. Wally! It's his name. Okay, so Wally's dead, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So let's see. Let's go about swap. So in swap, you're gonna be able to get what he has. Like he has right now, he has an interface, which is a very, very good drop. It is a very good drop. We're not gonna need to use it for right now, but let's see if we can tow it back home, because I have that. And I cannot tow Wally because it is destroyed. So what I'll do right now is I'll send, let's say, type in navigate to R3. I'll send in, what's his name? Ethan. I'll send Ethan to R3, which is that room that he's going at right now. And I'm gonna type in swap. And I'm gonna swap this thing. And it's now gonna have interface, which is fantastic. That one is probably a little bit broken, but for right now, it is good. Now, since we have detected that, well, we didn't detect any infected types, and we'll go into that in a little bit, it should be okay to open this door. That said, I'll be cautious. Okay. I think we'll be good. Usually when you open doors, enemies will pop over here, and you'll see them. You can configure the way the game behaves with the difficulty settings and all that. And I'm playing with the enemies being highlighted in red, so, or colors anyway. So yeah, that way it makes it easier. Of doing this vertically, it's very tricky in a wide screen, because as you can see, you only have a very small window. But from this side, it's relatively easier. The best one is actually from the right to the left, but I'll do that. Press Control Up. That will select my previous command. You can use Control Up and Down to select different commands that you've used. It's pretty useful. And press Escape to clear that. So yeah, our intelligence was correct, and we have found some fuel right there. That's fantastic. Let's open that door as well. I like to have let's gather all. I like to have the doors, you know, all open, because if something happens to my generator guy, I can't open the doors again. I'll show you. I'll navigate 3 to R1. That's the generator guy. I don't remember his name. It's right there. It's Jill. So yeah, now everything is disabled. I can, like, for example, I'll type D5. Door not powered. D5. Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's navigate all to R1. That's our ship. And this is our first mission. That's, well, our first dungeon. This is really more of a introduction to the game, as it should be. We got a very nice drop though interface. I am playing with easier first galaxy though, because I find that it helps me to you know, have more fun with the game. Although of course this is the first dungeon. So let's type in exit, and we are out of here. All of this stuff is taught you very easily in the tutorial for the game. The tutorial is really well done. Yeah, I'm just saying how it works, because you're gonna see me do that, and you need to understand exactly what I'm doing. So if you're introduced to the mechanics of the game immediately, at the beginning of the Let's Play, then it's not gonna be alien to you, despite the fact that we are in the universe. We might be about to find aliens. I don't know. Anyway, interface upgrade and all that nice stuff. We didn't get a new drone, which is a shame. Let's look at our modifications. I don't think... Oh, no, that's not the one. I always mix them up. So you have drone config and ship config. That's drone config that I need. This one is, you can see at the bottom right, I can show you over there. You can see 5.15% chance to fail, and that's because it's a little bit broken. Every time you use something, you're going to increase that. So you need to be careful about that. And also, you can repair them. I'll show you right now how you can repair them. Let's see. That's modifications, and then you can come here to up to drones. No, ship. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so you can come in here and you can repair the upgrade. Of course, we don't have enough scrap. You can see the scrap over here. We have 6 and a maximum of 50. You need to be careful there. You don't want to have too much scrap because basically you will be going on missions for nothing. So let's go here. This is a best efforts is the name of the ship. It's a salvage class C. The class number or class letter of each ship, I think... basically it tells you how big it is. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. This one looks a little bit bigger. Not bitter. It probably is bitter because it's dead, so yeah. You can use the arrow keys to select these, so that's what I'm using. It's a little bit wonky, but you should use the ladder, so just press N. Let's go in here. This is a stable ship, 28 years old, infestation types. My English today. 1. So we're gonna find our first enemy, which is Joy of Joys. I hate enemies in this game. I hate enemies in general, but we also found our first communication. It is a supplementary one. It doesn't say anything because Jill didn't say anything. This is from Captain Jean Vogel, or Vogel, I guess. I'm realizing that there will be no way for you to communicate back. Keep moving. Rations are low. No time to double back to any of these ships to see if you've left a response. Trading posts to see a news. Captain Jean Vogel. Captain Jean Vogel. There we go. Okay. Ooh, we got a surveillance room right there. Not a surveillance room, surveyed room, as it were. Again, I have never seen an enemy in the first room, so it's totally safe to send in your Jenny guy. It is totally fine. It's Jill. It's not Jenny, but that's also a name, right? Jenny. So I like to use him to explore because that makes it easier for me just to have a clear notion of what is going on. I'm gonna turn him on right here. There is, however, a handicap? No, how should I put it? Basically, there is a situation where you should be afraid to get into the first room, in the first couple of rooms. Let's gather all of here. This time around, we have a couple of generators, which is not exactly ideal, but it's still good. I'm gonna send this guy over here. You can tell him to gather all here as well, very simply. And I'm gonna send this guy over here. Now, we're gonna use the motion, which is, as I think I said, the most important tool in this game, by far. So this thing is gonna tell you whether or not there's motion inside a given room. Right here, this ship looks to be fairly easy to see. So what I'm really more interested in, you see that guy right there? Oh, I can show you with the mouse. You can see this guy over here. I am interested in that. So usually you need to be mindful of your strategy, but usually you'll want to use the motion detector in rooms that connect to a lot of rooms. Like, for example, this one connects to 3 rooms, well, one of them is explored, so I don't need to know whether or not there's somebody moving there, do I? Well, let's hope that I don't. Let's see what happens. Okay, we have movement in room 2. I have a trick here, which might not turn out too good, but I have a trick for this. I will close D10, I will open D8, and that guy's gonna be very interested in seeing what is in room 4, because all of these guys are really cats, so when you open a door, he'll go right through. Well, maybe not immediately, hopefully immediately. But also another thing that you need to know is that, oh, there we go, D8, see? That's why it's important to know if there's movement in room 4. So another thing is, when you move your guy that's using motion sensor, he will stop using that. So you need to. That's why I like having him on the second guy. When I first started playing the game, I had it on the first guy, and that didn't turn out too good. So I'll just gather all here. And there's Twiki over there. It looks like, I don't know the names of these drones. They have different formats and stuff. Even their cameras, you can see, like, the cameras are different. There's one that are red. I hate those. But yeah, let's see. So I got Twiki. Let's see what he has. He's got trap. A trap. Okay, the trap basically is a bait. It's what it is. Let's stow this guy. navigate 1 to R1. So he'll go and do his thing by himself, not touching the... Oh, man, this is noisy. I'm not touching the keyboard, so he's gonna do his thing. Oh, and while he does that, I am gonna close D9. No, actually, yeah, I'm gonna close D9. I'm gonna open D7, because I don't know what that other room has. And I'll go back to this guy. I'll park this little dude over here. I think we saw something. Nope, we did not. Okay. So, just for good measure, I'm gonna leave that door open for a little bit. And explore the room up here, because it seems that there's nobody in there. Also, I have seen Let's Plays of this game. I've seen one Let's Play of this game before, and you need to be careful, because sometimes, not right now, we're not gonna see them right now, but sometimes there are enemies that stay still, and only when you enter the room, and hopefully when you enter the room and not when you are in line of sight, but only when you enter the room do they move. So you need to be careful about that as well, but we're not gonna find them this early in the game. So these, whatever room is on the other side, seems to be clear. That's good. Now I'm gonna open D5. I'm gonna navigate this guy. I like navigating them manually because it's easier for me. There's the room. Okay, so that room. It is kind of risky. This is kind of risky what I'm doing. I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna open that right there. Now I'm gonna open this. The reason why it's risky is because big rooms sometimes have enemies in one side and they take a long while to reach the door that just opened. So, okay, we got a lot of scrap, which is fantastic. We still haven't used the interface, which is not as great, because the interface is really, really, really useful. That A2 right there, yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. I'll show you. So, gather all. For this guy, I'm gonna navigate 3 and 2 to R1. And I'm gonna wait for them to do that thing. I'm not gonna navigate 1 to R1. I'm gonna dock A2. And A1 is gonna close and the ship is gonna go around and dock right there. This is gonna come in handy hopefully very soon, because I have a trick regarding this. It's risky depending on the ship. I don't like using it, but yeah. So you see, that was a good usage of our motion detection, and yeah, as I said, this is a puzzle roguelike. We got 1 propulsion fuel, you know, I have 5. I'm not only gonna use 4, but you know, it's fine. We didn't get jump fuel, and we got 12 scrap, and also we got Twiki, which is fantastic. So let's look at our drones. So we got Twiki over here. I'm gonna bring him over here, and he's got trap. So actually, I'm gonna bring you here. He's got trap. I don't want. Do I want trap? So basically, drops a remotely detonated trap. Oh, it's remotely detonated. Oh, it's not a bait. That's right. It's not a bait. Lure. Lure is a bait. Oh, yeah, I mixed up the words. So what I need to do is, because Twiki is damaged, it's actually destroyed, I'm gonna repair him by 10, because he's not gonna be a fighter. He doesn't need to be fully repaired. So I'm gonna save some scrap right there. And you saw that I had to execute. I had to press execute. I'm gonna show you. So you see that right there? You need to press execute or clear. I'm gonna clear right now, and I think we're good. So let's jump for the next one, and hopefully we're gonna use something, we're gonna get something good. You can see our proportional fuel is down to 2. Don't worry about that each time you jump in between galaxies, or systems, I guess. In between systems, you get 6 propulsion fuel back. So it's one of the things, you never really, unless you lose all your drones, you never really die, because you can just go on and farm a bunch until you run out of jump fuel, of course. But the only time you lose is when you either lose all your drones or run out of jump fuel, because if you do that, then that's toast. So anyway, let's get in here. I guess I'll go with this. I think we're good for 4 drones. I don't like bringing 4 drones, to be honest, but sometimes they come in handy. But right now we don't really have anything to use them as, so I don't really know if I should. Just to bring the traps, and maybe because we're gonna be able to swap something. Let's see what this ship is. So this is a hull integrity good H-18 Xin Fei Zhao, or Jin Fei Zhao, I don't really know how to pronounce those names. Government Sea prisoner transport. 10 crew, hold various supplies, no communications, no uncorrupted communications found. So we got over there a very nasty room at the end. I don't like those rooms that begin explored and have a door open. That is not okay, because you never know if... Okay, we got a guy on the other side. We got a generator here. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna explore with this one, because I might as well. And this room is small, which is it doesn't have anything, which is good. Okay, so I'm gonna open this generator. Okay, so what I could do is I could... Oh well, let's... Oh, I got an interface. That's fantastic. Okay, let's close that. Let's use the interface for once. Oh, this guy has a different thing. That's awesome. That's amazing. So cute. It's the cute name, but that is a... Why didn't I not notice that? Because I don't usually play with sound. There's no reason to have sound here. I usually listen to music or stuff. Let's see. Interface here. And basically, we can ship scan. We can activate or deactivate the powered ship defenses. That you need to notice the powered word. That's very important. And we can survey the ship. I think that's basically the same as status. So if you type in status, not status, status, you're going to be able to see what the ship is. So basically the information that we got. So let's do a ship scan here. I know what that one is. So we found a bunch of rooms. Let's see what the survey is. Oh, it finds more rooms. What about the ship scan now? Oh, okay, so it's different. Didn't know about that. And you can get the interface list, I think. Interface list. There we go. So we got the defense. Let's listen. I love the sound of people being killed in the morning. Well, it's the middle of the afternoon for me, but anyway, it doesn't matter. In space, it's always morning, because unless you don't have sun. Anyway, it's fine. So let's disable the defense. Actually, it's not disabled. Let's not do anything here. Let's go over here. We know where the turret is, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the D8. I'm gonna open... Yeah, that's gonna be that. I'm gonna open the... Let's leave it at that. The reason why I'm opening the D8, of course, is if there's anybody in room 5, they're going to room 6, so they're gonna be killed by that turret. You can see there. But apparently there's nothing. Let's open D10. And let's close D8. Let's bring in Ethan, because he's gonna motion sense in the middle of this place, because I want to be sure. There doesn't seem to be anybody at D10, yeah, room 7, so I'm gonna close that. Let's open D2, and hopefully whatever's in there is not in room 8, because if it is, then we should be fine. We should be fine. It's not a done deal, but it should be fun. Okay. It's a good thing that the D6 is open. So, yeah. Okay, so third thing, I'm gonna have to select Jeff over here. I'm gonna power down the defense. Defense is deactivated. Okay. So, the room is clear. Gonna move in with Ethan. This is a good approach because we have line of sight. I think we're good. I don't think there's anybody here. There shouldn't be anybody here. You never know with this game. You never know. It's when you first play the game, it's weird. And also another thing is when they die, when enemies die, they can block the doors. And when your guys die, they can block the doors. So another thing here is that we're gonna be able to get a bunch of scrap from those dead guys, which is fantastic. Got a motion here. I'm gonna bring you. Should I bring you? Oh, it's one of those things, you know. I think I should have the interface on somebody else. Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna move you away from there. I'm gonna open D2, D5, go in this guy and activate defense. Let's see what happens. There's definitely movement in room 2. And let's hope that they come. They might have gone to room 8 again. Let's open... Oh man, I pressed the wrong key. Let's open D7. And I'm gonna need to use motion here. Oh man, I can tell. D8. Oh! Okay. Oh, we killed an enemy. Okay, I think we're clear. I think we are clear. I'm gonna close D7, I'm gonna close D8. And I'm gonna go in... Actually, turn off the defense, because we cannot go... We shouldn't go into that room with that turned on. So let's just open this door. Everything seems to be good. That guy's called... The hell is that name? I can't read that name. I think it's destroyed. The X means it's destroyed. Okay. So let's... You should be okay. No, navigate. I'm gonna navigate him to 1. So basically that sends him to this room. Gonna turn off... Oh, it's blocked. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. Ethan, you're gonna need to swap here and get a few things. Let's see. A stun. Oh. Okay, I never used the stun, so I don't really know what that is. But I'm gonna move you over here because... You might die. Well, Jeff might die. Let's hope not. So, D7. Okay, I'm gonna open this door. Okay. This is gonna be a good haul here. It's gonna be a fantastic haul. Okay, we're good. Let's gather. Okay, and let's gather all. As you can see, that door is trying to close itself. That's because this guy is in the way. We can get through him, it's fine. Let's gather that, and we'll gather everything. I think we're good. It's a good thing that this ship is stable as well, because we might have had less time to do all of this. So 1 propulsion acquired, 1 jump cells. Oh man, that's fantastic. It's very good to have jumps, because I do hope that this Let's Play is going to last forever. Well, until the end of the game. I know enough of the game to be confident about that, but I'm not sure if it is. It is gonna be very, very fun, though. I like this game a lot. When I first started playing it, when I first saw it, I was like, it's okay, it's got a cool idea, but I just didn't know how good it was, how fun it is. Because all these puzzles, I think I did a good job in this first few levels. All these puzzles are really, really cool to just figure out. I like it a lot. Let's hope that I don't kill myself here. We got another generator, a bunch of generators in this. Did we? No. Anyway. Why didn't I gather all of this? Because I didn't see it? Yeah, I might have not seen it. Anyway, I think we're good. Let's open all the doors. I think we're done. Let's navigate all to R1. What? Yo, yeah, just everybody acknowledging my input, and we are done with this ship. Let's see how good it was, how good of a haul it was. Exit and bye-bye. What's your name? Jing Zhao Jung. So, we got a stun, and we got 13 scrap, so we're up to 30. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna go on another mission, and then we're gonna spend some scrap, because we definitely need to have upgrades and all of that. I think we still have another ship in this system after this one. We got 1 jump fuel and 1 propulsion fuel. So yeah, we see that thing down here, +3, +2 actually. Yeah, that basically you can spend that at any time. Excuse me, and that doesn't get reset when you jump system. So that's just the the backup fuel, as it were. So let's go here to Taito. Taito is a derelict number 0 for the looks of things. Current ship, no. It's what the hell? Oh, yeah. You can have multiple ships in a single location. I've only seen it once, and I kind of got confused. But this is a barge level, class B, so hopefully it's gonna have a lot of things. It's stable. It's got 1 infestation, and hopefully it's gonna be good, but not for today. For today, I am Colonel RPG, as always, and I am very happy to be playing this game with you guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I play a lot of RPGs and other games as well, but above everything else, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.